All right, look, you really want to pay attention to this video before alt season, and you specifically want to pay attention to virtuals and certain coins on the virtual platform. You don't want to miss this video. We're looking at 10, 20, 50x. I'm not exaggerating. It's not sponsored, so make sure you pay attention because we're starting right now.
Hey guys, I'm Bri Fithans. Remember, Paul is not a financial advisor, but he is good looking. Also, this is not financial advice. Please subscribe down below and check out my channel at Bri Fithans.
Hey, welcome back. My name is Paul. If it's your first time here, this channel is all about crypto, all about cryptopreneurship. And in this video, I want to talk to you a little bit about AI. And specifically, I want to talk to you about virtuals and the virtual ecosystem because it looks like it's making a huge comeback. And there's more than meets the eye. There's more to virtuals than meets the eye. It's actually in the forefront here, shaping the way when it comes to AI agents. Now, I said this multiple times, AI agents and AI are not going anywhere this bull market. As a matter of fact, when we get alt season again or when alts start running again, AI is gonna be the forefront. I told you that, and lo and behold, this is what it's doing. I also said when Bitcoin bottoms, I even called it at the mid-70s if we broke 80K, and we did. I said that altcoins are looking to make a push. Altcoins are looking like they want to take off and are just looking for the opportunity, an excuse, a runway, so to speak, and that's what seems to be happening. And we're seeing this with virtuals. Now, I talked to you about SWI, I talked to you about DeepBook, I talked about virtuals, I talked to you about different coins. In this video, I want to talk to you about virtuals. Because virtuals, we called virtuals early. Last year, we made major profits on virtuals. And then as we were getting this dump, I was making videos and live streams telling you that virtuals should be part of your crypto portfolio. But now it seems that there's more than meets the eye. See, virtuals is doing something very interesting, and you can make money just by holding virtuals, but also in getting into ecosystem coins. And I mean, you can get 20, 30, 50x in days. I'm not exaggerating. This is not a cheesy video here. I'm gonna show you exactly what I mean. I'm gonna show you the simple way and the little bit harder degen way so you can pick. So let's have a look and talk about virtuals. All right, so before we get started, let's talk about virtuals. Virtuals right now is sitting at $1.67 while I'm making this video. And we actually called to get into virtuals when Bitcoin bottomed at the lowest price. We made a lot of money on virtuals last year. We're gonna do a lot this year. And let me show you why. So as you can see the price right now, $1.67, and you can see this price action here on the monthly. Now, if you go to the all-time chart, you're gonna see this. We actually called in December, even earlier last year, we got into virtuals, we had this massive pump over here, made some good bank, and of course, we entered this technical bear market. Now, it's not a structural bear market, it's a technical bear market. I was saying this. Technical bear market can be part of a bigger move, a bigger bull market. It's called a technical bear market and can be in between. A structural bear market plays out longer and turns into a bear market. This is what I've been trying to explain to everybody, that we're gonna see something that looks like a bear market but won't be a bear market with the most probabilities. And that's what we are seeing. A lot of people are calling bear market because of a 20% or 24% drop, depending on which analysis, school of analytics they follow. But it's not just about the price dumping 24%, it's how long it stays down there, different rejection points, and so on. So we got into a technical bear market. We had this massive drop, and look at virtuals go from about 55 or even 50 cents here. It just went up to $1.6 and looks like it's climbing. And there's a reason for this, because virtuals were pretty innovative last year, but they're also being very innovative this year. It's like kind of like the Matrix. You had the Matrix, and then you have Matrix Reloaded. And that's what we're seeing with virtuals. See, there was a problem with AI agents. And I do think that Virtuals with this move is going to be a leader with AI agents. I'm just telling you right now, bet on Virtuals, you're betting on AI agents. Because what they did is this, they released a new system that stops snipers and bots. See, if you remember, we actually experimented with AI agents, but as soon as you released a token on Virtuals, they would pump the price, then dump the price, and you'd be sitting there holding your, I'm not gonna say it on YouTube. And that was a huge issue. Everybody was dumping on everybody, and that basically did a lot of damage. But what Virtuals did this time is something quite unique. Let me show you. See, what they did, they launched Genesis launches. And what you do is you co-own AI agents at a fixed 112,000 virtual. Let me explain exactly what this means here. Essentially, you're getting into the project before it launches on the Virtuals platform, so no one can really dump on you, but you need points in order to do that. And to get these points, it's actually quite easy. Now, this stops bots and snipers and gives you the advantage of getting in early. Think of yourself getting in like a seed investor. Now, I just discovered this a couple of days ago. I'm looking into it, I'm experimenting, but let me show you what I discovered, because you don't even need to know how to do this. You can just hold Virtuals, easy mode, make bank, right? Or trade it. But let me show you what's going on here, because we're talking 30, 50x a day here, or even potentially more. So essentially you have these AI agents that are about to launch. Now, of course, you do your own research. We'll look at this at other videos or in other videos. But let's say RWAI here, which is an RWA play with an I. It's a pretty good trend stack of words. Now let's see if you would want to get in on this. Now you do your own research. Let's say you research and you want to get in. See, basically what you have is you have different points, and you probably have these points already if you've traded on Virtuals. You have points and you can commit points and virtual tokens to get in on these before they actually launch. And this is actually very, very good, because once you use your coins or your points, you get into some sort of, hey, you get a message, you're trading too much, you gotta wait a week, and basically that stops you just keep on going in all projects. So you have to do a little bit of research, get into the right projects, but it also stops bots and so on, and you still have to get these points. But essentially, you get into these, you might wanna pledge points here. I already did this one. You can see I'm all the way down here at 463. I made a mistake here because I was testing. I pledged 1,630 points with 300 Virtuals. You want to do 566, and you want to do as many points as you can, in my opinion. So the more you put, the more chances you get allocation or more allocation. And essentially that's how you get into the project. Then you simply go to the claim page. In 24 hours, you have 24 hours to invest, like I did. Then you have another 24 hours, and once it launches, you can go and claim your tokens, sell them, keep them, whatever you want. But if you sell them straight away, you get penalized and you get less points, or you're on a break that I was talking about earlier on. It's actually quite remarkable. It's degen, but it's awesome because it gives you the opportunity to become the sniper, the seed investor, and so on. And you might want to look in on this or into this yourself. So for example here, how to participate, you pledge points. Pledge your Virgin points to receive an estimated token allocation up to a cap of 0.5% of the total supply. This is actually seed investor type gains here or allocations here. It's actually pretty high. Don't let this number fool you. And I'm gonna tell you how to get the points in a second. Then your final allocation depends on your pledged points relative to the total points pledged. This is why you wanna go higher here. But of course, you see people are overly bullish here. We might get in, we probably won't, we'll see. But basically you want to pledge higher. But we'll see how this works. I'm gonna make a video explaining and telling you how this worked out, or talk about it in a live stream and give you an update on this. I'm just learning this myself, okay? I'm just learning this myself, but it's actually quite unique and awesome. Then over-pledging increases your chance of reaching the max allocation. This is what I was referring to earlier on. And if the Genesis launch succeeds, only the points used for your allocation are burned, the rest are refunded. So you essentially have nothing to lose. You can over-pledge, which is the mistake I made earlier on. But that's okay, let's see what happens, because another project I'm eyeing, I'm gonna tell you about in just 1 second. But basically, let's see what happens with this one. Basically, then number 2, after you commit your points, you commit your virtual. And you can commit up to 566 virtual to potentially secure your maximum allocation. Of course, you can do less. I did less. I should have done more, but I wanted to make sure I kept some so I can make a follow-up video. If participation exceeds the expectations, your allocation will be diluted and any excess virtual will be refunded. So again, you're refunded here. And then step 3, you just claim your tokens. You go to the agent page once the Genesis launch succeeds to claim your purchased tokens, and that's it. If the launch fails, all points and virtuals will be refunded. So basically, you get your money back. You basically don't have anything to lose, theoretically. I'm sure there's risks associated, but we don't know of any yet. Now, the cool thing is that Virtuals Protocol is on the forefront with this first mover advantage, amazing idea, amazing initiative, and this just tells me it's a good team. They have a brain, they care, they think. This is the kind of thing you want to invest in, because they could have just let it go, did nothing, and just got money again for the second cycle, but no, they want to be in front. So that tells me easy mode, buy Virtuals. And my conviction on Virtuals just 10x just because of this, just because of the innovation. If AI agents do well, Virtuals will do well. If AI agents fail, then maybe Virtuals won't do well, but that's what I'm looking at, if that makes sense. Now, in order to get points, this is one of my wallets, by the way. In order to get points, you can do it with 3 ways. First of all, you have trencher points. You see this is 100% for me right now because the points I got was just from holding Virtuals. I had Virtuals in this wallet and I got points. So I have to check my other wallets, see what kind of points I have in my other wallets as well, because now there's a reason to, because guess what? You get points. So this also gives you a reason to hold Virtuals, and I think a lot of people will have to hold Virtuals in order to participate in the degen game. And that's why I'm saying holding Virtuals is a good thing right now. It's a good play when it comes to AI agents. So just hold Virtuals in your MetaMask wallet and that's it, you get points. And you can see it here. You can actually see points history over here. And you can see I was getting different points at different times just by holding Virtuals in this wallet. And I do have, and this was what, from April 2025? I have Virtuals long before this. I gotta go check out and see what kind of points I have. This is a minus 1,630 points because I used it for my allocation on RWAI Genesis launch that I just showed you in this video today. The second way is virtual points, and this is by trading Virtuals. Basically, you trade Virtuals. If you buy any sentient AI agent on the virtual platforms, whether it's Game, whether it's Vader, whether it's whatever, as long as it's sentient, then you get points. So just buy, trade, and that's it. You get points. There's also a way to tweet and talk and send screenshots to the dev team to get points, but I'm really not into that. But hey, if you are into that, if you have time, I don't have time for that, you can actually do that and actually get points that way as well. So even if you don't have enough to get started, you can work your way up, which I think is pretty cool. And the third way is by staking Vader. And this is why I keep on seeing Vader go up as well. And I bought more Vader and I'm holding Vader because I'm seeing Vader is everywhere. It's not just a cool name, right? It's giving you actual utility for holding. So if you hold and stake, you actually also make money. Now, I do have Vader. I'm not staking it. I'm not gonna stake it. I'd rather hold it and sell it when the time comes, but that's for a different story. But that's how you can do it. So you have trencher points, you have yapping points. I didn't see this here, but earn points by yapping about virtual. Oh, this is the actual tweeting about Virtuals and so on. So maybe I could send them this video, for example, and actually get points for this video. And maybe I can make a post about it and actually get points for the post of this video. I'm gonna try it out and see how that works, as a matter of fact, for my next video. You get virtual points just by holding virtual tokens, and by staking Vader, you also get allocate, or you also get points. And that's basically it. So look, AI is not going anywhere. AI is going to be part of alt season, whether it's a mini alt season or whether it's a full-blown alt season. AI is going to be at the forefront. I keep saying that, and I do think that if you believe that AI will do well, when it comes to AI agents, hold virtuals. That's it. It's what I'm doing. Of course, do your own research. It's up to you. You can make a lot of money. You can lose a lot of money. And make sure you check out the factor, the VIP factor in the description down below, because if you are in my group, you get alpha. You get lots of alpha. You get to talk to me, ask questions. You can ask questions in the group and I answer them myself. You also get Zoom calls every month that you actually get to interact with me live and the group and ask your questions. Just check it out, see if it's for you, and make sure you watch this video right here and next. You really don't want to miss this video. You just don't. Make sure you watch this video. I'll see you in the next one.